Hello there my swell pretties, I'm the swellest bisexual and polyamorous man known as Drew Pickles from the Lioness bunch. Today's adventure special will be the time that Ryder and his Paw Patrol team joined us for Christmas this year. Now you may be scratching your heads wondering, how does this story go? Well, allow me to explain. It was December 22nd where the Lioness bunch and I were all at the mall doing last-minute Christmas shopping for everyone in the Lioness bunch mansion. As most of us were finishing up with last-minute Christmas shopping, the Lion Queen would gather us around to say that Ryder and the Paw Patrol will be spending Christmas with us this year. Dang, that sounds super duper swell, Barney would say with joy. That is awesome. I hope we have room for Ryder and the Paw Patrol to fit in our mansion. Angelica would say, as Lion Queen said that we have dog beds for the pups and have a guest room that Ryder can stay in, so it all worked out and it was very swell. As we finished our last-minute Christmas shopping, we all headed for the food court to have lunch there, to which it was super swell, although Barney and Patrick Star did try to hog all of the food, but me along with Space Voyager 1701 reminded those two to not hog all of the food, to which they complied with no problems. When we got home from the mall, we all hid our gifts for our friends in our bedrooms and then we would make sure everyone's stockings were up and ready for Santa Claus to come on December 24th at night. I was with my girlfriends and my wife outside with Angelica playing in the snow when I heard the sounds of some vehicles nearby and we looked to see who was heading for our houses. It was Ryder along with the Paw Patrol. Hey there Drew Pickles, I see that your girlfriends and your wife along with Angelica are playing in the snow. Ryder would say, as he and the Paw Patrol stepped out of their vehicles to greet us. Charlotte will tell Ryder where he along with the Paw Patrol can park their vehicles in the biggest Lioness bunch underground garage, to which they complied and moved their vehicles into the underground garage. After they got settled in their vehicles in the garage, Ryder and the Paw Patrol brought in their Christmas presents for us along with their stockings, to which it was very swell. Then once they were settled in, Lion Queen would greet Ryder and the Paw Patrol and say that they hope that Dr. Heater and Ben Ravencroft don't try and ruin Christmas for us this year like how they tried to do that last year. We have heard that Drew, the Lion Queen, told us all about it and they don't sound like swell people. Rocky would say, knowing not to mention that Dr. Heater tried to turn my two girlfriends Jenny and Lindsay into a human centipede, and that is just so sick and disgusting. The pups at the Paw Patrol agreed with me, as they know that Dr. Heater is a sick surgeon who needs help. The pups all had disgusted looks after hearing what Dr. Heater did, but they facepalmed at the fact that Ben Ravencroft was in with him in trying to ruin Christmas last year. Everest did say that on Halloween he did try to turn Adventure Day's pumpkins into monsters at the pumpkin patch this year, and that it didn't end well for him. She added that they sent Ben Ravencroft to the Wiggles box so they can teach him a lesson in the Barney Bunch universe. This is when Lion Queen along with Space Voyager 1701, Zach the Celtics guy and his boyfriend Steve all called to us saying that it was time to build snowmen in the snow. We all made snowmen and even made snow animals, to which they were all cute and very swell. After we played in the snow, it started to get colder outside, and not only that, but Ryder and his pups were all throwing snowballs at us to start a snowball fight. We all stayed outside for a snowball fight, to which it was very swell, except that some of us boys got hit in the nuts by a snowball, to which we screamed like ha 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 ha. But other than that, the snowball fight was very swell. After we headed inside the mansion, we all got warmed up and had some hot chocolate, while we watched some swell Christmas movies. When December 23rd came, that was when we all began to wrap our presents for Christmas Day. While we were wrapping our presents, Marshall wanted to try some hot sauce that Wacko drinks. Just as he was about to set his paws in the bottle, Sky would say, "Cheese, Marshall's gonna try and drink hot sauce like Wacko does. We don't want him having body emergencies to cause the toilet to get clogged. It is bad enough that Wacko does it." As soon as Sky said that, Cheese would snatch the hot sauce bottle away from Marshall. "Hey Cheese, what on earth was that for?" Marshall would ask, as Cheese looked at him. "Well Marshall, it is bad enough that Wacko uses the potty and clogs up the toilet from drinking so much hot sauce. We don't want you to do the same." Marshall would just act like he didn't care, but not without stepping on an empty hot sauce bottle that would send Marshall tripping over and rolling towards the garbage can and crashing on it. As soon as the rest of the Paw Patrol heard the sound, Ryder would say, "Marshall, you okay?" As Ryder said that, Marshall would get out from under some garbage and say, "Yeah, I am okay Ryder." As Marshall said that, he was covered in garbage, so I along with Charlotte decided to give Marshall a bath. However, Rocky along with the rest of the Paw Patrol were playing with dog toys to see someone outside of the house. It was none other than that Pube Muppet from the Barney Bunch universe. How the hell is he ever getting into our universes is one question I am questioning about. Chiswood alerted us that Pube Muppet is there, and that is when Lion Queen sighed. I thought my security cameras heavily guarded the place. As she said that, Space Voyager would say, Pube Muppet isn't he getting his satisfaction anyhow, so we have to put a stop to him. Pube Muppet? Who the heck is he? Everest would ask, as the Paw Patrol and Ryder were confused in who he is. I explained that the Pube Muppet is from my gay counterpart as universe that is known as Drool and also known as the Barney Bunch. Why does he want his satisfaction? Some would ask, confused as to why he wants it so bad. We explained to Zuma that we cannot give the Pube Muppet his satisfaction, otherwise the reality of the universe would be destroyed. All of us were rapping presents when they were all alerted that Pube Muppet somehow found his way into our universe again, so we were frustrated at this, seeing that Pube Muppet just isn't he going to give up so easily. Ryder along with the Paw Patrol pups headed outside with me and the rest of the Lioness Bunch. We see Pube Muppet made some snow sculptures with not safe for work imagery, to which the pups were shocked and disgusted. Hey! What the hell are you doing here, Pube Muppet? Chiswood barked at him, causing the hair of Tumbleweed to pick up his attention. Oh yeah, I am just trying to make these snow sculptures more swell just so I can try and get my satisfaction. Pube Muppet would say, as he tries to shove a shovel up his ass to get his satisfaction. Why is he doing that? Rubble asked. That must be hurting his butt. Rocky added. Paw Patrol, you don't wanna know why he does that. I have dealt with him before and it isn't he very swell. Pube Muppet would then say, hello my good man. I am the Pube Muppet and I am here to have a Christmas swell time, and I am hoping to get my satisfaction before Christmas. That'll be so swell. You aren't getting your satisfaction, Pube Muppet. No way no how. Ryder would say, taking the shovel away from Pube Muppet. Then Marshall would say, if you really gonna do that to your butt with a shovel, it is painful to do that. After Marshall said that, Sky nodded in agreement with him. I'd rather watch 10 hours of Kaylau than having something like that go up my ass. As Sky said that, Pube Muppet tries to ask the Lion Queen to join her Christmas party and make it very swell, but some of the stuff he mentioned was not only disgusting but it was also not safe for work as well. If you're really trying to get your satisfaction over all the things you stated at my Christmas party, that ain't happening, Pube Muppet. I still haven't gotten over what you tried to do on my 24th birthday in August, and it was not swell. After Lion Queen said that, Space Voyager had something to say, and he said, that isn't gonna happen, Pube Muppet. You've caused enough trouble this year, as it is. It is bad enough that you always cause trouble with the Barney Bunch and you fail so many times to get your satisfaction, to which you will always fail. Not only that, but we all know better than to give into your satisfaction needs, so no, you are not invited to the Lion Queen's Christmas party, unless you want to be thrown into the Wiggles box. I suggest that you get off of the Lion Queen's property and universe right now. After Space Voyager said that, we all had our angry glare eyes in Pube Muppet. What the fuck? What kind of piece of shit establishment is this? All I wanted was to join the Lion Queen's party to make it more swell, and not only that, I wanted to get my satisfaction from this place, even if some females are here too, but no, you Ryder and the Paw Patrol being here had to ruin this along with you all members of the Lioness Bunch. Why can't I get my satisfaction without being interrupted or bashed on? And as for that, all of you can fuck off and let me be. After Pube Muppet ran off of the property, we all headed inside to finish wrapping our gifts, and we didn't have to worry about dealing with Pube Muppet again. In December 24th, it was Christmas Eve and we were all excited, as tomorrow is Christmas Day. All of our gifts have been all wrapped and ready for the next day. As we headed outside to do some caroling, Wacko drank some hot sauce while we were doing that, and eventually he needed to use the potty. I gotta find the potty emergency, Wacko would say, as he used a trash bin outside of one of the houses of our neighbors and took a poopy dump in the trash can, to which it stink really bad. Oh god, why does Wacko love using trash bins as toilets? Chase would ask me and I would say, Wacko always does that whenever he drinks hot sauce. I think he has an obsession and needs help. Damn, I used a trash can back at the Lookout when Mayor Humdinger spiked my tacos from Taco Bell for a prank and it didn't end very well. Marshall said, as Zuma shook his head. It stank for hours and cleaning that trash can took us almost 2 hours. Since your dump taking Marshall stank really bad. I will try and use the toilet next time that happens, Marshall would say, as we all finished our caroling and then headed back to the Lioness Bunch mansion, where we would all go in a sleigh ride with a few draft horses carrying us, and it was very swell. At least we don't have to worry about Pube Muppet anymore. If he shows up in Adventure Day, we'll be sure that he doesn't get his satisfaction. Ryder would say, seeing that Pube Muppet wasn't he gonna give up on getting his satisfaction that easily. After the sleigh ride, to which it was very funny and swell, we didn't see Pube Muppet, to which it was good news, seeing that he would just cause nothing but trouble to us. 'Twas the night before Christmas. Hours later, it was around the time where everyone else was heading to bed. The Lion Queen and her boyfriend were both getting it on in their bedroom. Jenny was putting her daughter for bed, while Little Rock and Lindsay were fast asleep in their bedroom. As most of us were getting ready for bed or sleeping, I walked into Angelica's room to find her fast asleep. After checking on her, I headed for my bedroom to see my wife Charlotte Pickles under the covers. She said that she wanted to give me her Christmas present, and I knew where this was going. She said that she was wearing nothing under the covers, so I smirked and said, "Well, Charlotte, I have my Christmas present to give to you too." I then get under the covers, which Charlotte and we both started to go over it together. It sounded like this is the best Christmas present ever. Man, this is a very swell Christmas this year. Doing this with Charlotte is always swell. And then I gave Charlotte my swellness Christmas scream, like swa 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 swa. Bag, that was swell. After we both went to it, Charlotte and I headed to bed, as everyone else did, as we all waited for Santa to come to the mansion. The next day was December 25th, which was Christmas Day. We all opened our presents in Christmas morning, even some from each other and from Santa Claus. We also had watched some Christmas movies and even had a Christmas dinner with Ryder and the Paw Patrol. It was a very swell Christmas, to say the least. At least Pube Muppet left us alone and did not try anything, after he was busted by us before Christmas. And that concludes this Lioness Bunch Christmas special. Hope you all enjoyed this swell video, and if you did, feel free to comment, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, ring the bell for notifications when the Lion Queen uploads a new video. Also, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa and Merry Christmas to all of you guys that celebrate the holidays, and we'll see you all next time.